Tom Doyle, who's on the phone with us now, a New Life Church member. So, Tom, what did you see, and why is it you believe you may have gotten a pretty good look of this alleged gunman?
Well, we were coming out of the church, and it was just kind of typical, very busy after church, coming out, got in a line and with our cars, and then as we left, the fire trucks and the ambulances came and whizzed past us, and we didn't realize what was going on. We kind of thought, well, that's kind of strange. We weren't sure that it happened at church. Maybe someone got sick or had a heart attack. But, it just happened so quick. And as far as we know, not everything is stable there yet. They're still looking around for maybe even possibly another gunman.
And you think you actually looked at or saw one person who may have been the gunman?
Well, not exactly sure because there's so many people walking through the parking lot going to their car, but they said that there was someone in a army fatigue, maybe with a black coat over him, and I remember seeing someone that I thought, well, that's kind of unusual, so I'm really not sure.
What was unusual about what you saw?
Yeah, just the uniform and a long black coat. It just looked a little out of place, but nothing happened, and so then we took off and everything happened right after that. The amazing thing is we look at how God was preparing the church for this. Pastor Jack Hayford had just spoken from California, and he talked about giving your fears over to God and not being afraid and giving them all over to Jesus and how important the Christmas season is. And then minutes later, this erupts.
Now, Tom, have you ever heard any rumblings? Was there anyone in the church who's talked about being fearful of any perhaps church member or an ex-church member or anyone who would pose a threat to this church? Does this simply come out of the blue for all the church members?
Yeah, it comes clear out of the blue. I mean, we woke up this morning and heard of YWAM shootings, and my daughter had been in YWAM, and we were just shocked about that. And then we go to church and come out, and of course everybody's wondering if the two are connected. We're only about 70 miles apart, so it could be. We really just don't know. But no, there's no reason for anything like that to happen at church. We had a difficult situation that happened last year, obviously, with the senior pastor leaving.
Right, Ted Haggard, who is the founder and former pastor of this New Life Church, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, who left as a result of a sex scandal. But this church still very much flourishing, still a church of what, 10,000 members? A huge church.
A great new pastor here, Brady Boyd, and everybody's just so happy about the direction and the new course of the church, and really excited. And of course, Christmas is always special here in Colorado. Snow on the ground and all the great things happening at the church.